Right, we're going to look at a level by Leah called Unexpected Journey. Let's first play through it. I like the look of it. You know, aesthetically, I've messed this up. Almost. It looks nice. I like what you've done with the vines, and I might make sure I got that in. Wow. The idea is to go through the door off the block, and I'm making it look a lot harder than it should be. Okay. So, I did like this bit. Um, Unfortunately, there is an issue with it. Yep. Which I'll show you in my version. I haven't changed much in this. A lot of the changes are just like, some of them are hints, just to how it played, to know what to do, but I did change this section, because if you miss this ride from the bullet bill, like say I didn't do that and I was still on the other side, I'm now stuck, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So I've had to change that, I'm afraid. With this, I don't know what I did that for. The idea, oh, you can see what I'm doing. It's pretty cool. I like the idea. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, I mean, that was the only downside. That would be the only downside to it. It took a little longer, but it's just the right time. So let me go up here. I added a coin in this section here, just to give a hint, because obviously you need. It's unlike the one up, you know, that could be a secret, but this is actually vital to your progress. Just don't want people to get stuck too long. Another issue here is if you do that like that, make a mistake. The problem is, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you're stuck basically. There's nothing you can do to get up there. And I have fixed that. I found a way of fixing it, so obviously I'm gonna have to come out. Where's my lost my stylus again? Oh, there it is. Right, so just to bypass that. So yeah, I've done a slight change here. Basically, it's just another pipe to add more springs, basically. So if they do mess up, you lose your spring, you can go back and get another one. And I've also changed it so that if you mess up the platforms and fall down, but you can go back far enough to get them to reappear. So the idea here is to do this, which is cool. I like it. Don't go down the edge. Let's fire down then. Right, let's do. Right. Chaos. Hard. Right way down. There we go. And then the idea here. Right, I think I don't think that Yoshi was down there. I think that's something I've done. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I think I might have messed. I think I might have edited it by accident. So what do we do here? Oh, I know what to do. Need to come up here, and there should be a spring. Is that up there? There it is. there we go. Alright. We'll just take. Then you get that. Through here. There's a nice little secret up here. Go down here, and now we're at the end. Gonna get myself a 1-up. Right. There we go. So before we switch, I'll just show you the main problem you've got. Is right, so yeah, this bit here, that bullet bill, unfortunately, if he's over here and you're still over here, you're stuck. I don't know. He may reset through the door, but if you, oh, on a minute, actually, no, that wouldn't work, would it? You can't get through the door. Yeah, so you are in fact stuck. So I fixed that, and the other main bit was this bit here. Like, if you say, there's two ways of messing this up really. You could either use the spring you get over the other side, and then you're stuck. There's only one spring. The second one is you use the spring correctly, jump up there, and then you do that. Unfortunately, even if you go to the farthest point, they won't reappear. It's not far enough away. You have to be like over here somewhere from the reappear. So that's another way of getting stuck. So there's three sections, all in the same area where the player could get stuck if they do it wrong, and they're the main problems with the level. Everything else is fine though. Yeah, it's all good. So we'll switch over and I'll show you how I've fixed those issues. I made a couple of other changes, but they're more just like hints for the player and how to proceed and stuff. So we'll have a look at mine. So yeah, all I did here was I added a second wing block, just so you don't have to wait too long if you mess up with the door. It's a little thing, but it's just more convenience for the player, you know, rather than have to wait. So did that. Right, the next bit is here. This was where the all the arrows were. So what I've done, I've added this like platforming section, keeping with the theme, and it just allows you to get over if you don't use the bullet bill. But also another good thing about it is if you mess up these platforms, say you got like did this, then fell down by accident somehow, it means if you go back here to this point, they will reappear because it's far enough away. They do reappear if you go far enough away. Also, if you, for whatever reason, threw the spring up to like up here, unfortunately, in your original version, that was the only spring, so again you'd be stuck. So what I've done, where the spring is, I've got your normal spring that you had, and then I've got springs coming out of a pipe. So if you do mess it up once, you get another shot. And also, if you like, say you chuck the spring down here by accident or something, also, you know, it'll keep reappearing in the pipe. So yeah, it's just little things to avoid the player getting stuck. That's all I've done really. And I've also, not just here, but I've done it wherever I can. I've added like the background platform underneath these structures that are hanging in the mid-air, just because it looks more natural. I think I did one here as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think, yeah, I've done a few others, I'll point them out as I go along. I think the next thing is, right, so the next thing's here, again, I've added the background platform, just to make it look a bit more realistic. You know, structurally sound, so I say. So what I've done, because you have to use this, you have to get this P-switch, you have to throw it up on these. I've put a piece, I've made a little hole in the wall with two P-switches and an arrow, just pointing up. And the idea is that players would like it's just an indication, like a hint of the piece where it has to go up. It doesn't have to stay down here. And I mean, so yeah, just again a little hint for the player. Try and make it easier for them to work out. Because the last thing you want is people getting stuck. And this is, I think this level probably works best when players are like moving along and keep advancing. So it has a nice flow to it if you understand what you're doing. But it's like getting stuck here would be, that's how people get frustrated, unfortunately. Not very good attention spans, a lot of people in this. So the next thing is this. Again, it's the same as what you added. The difference is I've added these question mark blocks just to give, again, it's just a hint that there's something there. Rather than hoping that they get this one, which is kind of what it was before. Because if you didn't know that was there, if you didn't jump back at that right point, you wouldn't then know about getting up here. You'd essentially the player will be stuck. So it's just to give a hint. And like before, I've added these in, make them look a bit better. I've done the same here. Like that was that before. So you had this bit hanging down in mid-air, and also this bit really. So I've done that, and it just makes it more structurally sound. That's all the same. That's fine. I personally would have a 1-up there, because I think that's a nice little secret area. Problem is a mushroom isn't really a 1-up. 1-up mushroom is though. Did I say that? A mushroom isn't really a 1-up, but a 1-up mushroom is. What I meant to say was a mushroom, one of those mushrooms isn't much of a secret, whereas a 1-up mushroom is. Right. The next bit's in here, which is, so you got Yoshi in here, and the idea is you eat one of those and then use that to light these. So to try and give another, again, trying to hint the player. I noticed up here you have to use the P switch. So obviously Yoshi has to eat the P switch there to proceed. So that's one hint. I've got a 1-up in here. So that's another hint. And I've also made it so that these bombs down here get lit up at the moment you go in the room. And then that shows that the bombs can be lit by those fires. So hopefully all these hints will, they'll come together in someone's brain and it'll activate, hopefully. Otherwise they're going to get stuck, aren't they? And I've also dialed down, because I noticed you had like the wings on these, and I wasn't too keen on that. It was a bit chaotic, because obviously they're, 4 of them coming out at once. I mean, if you spent more than a few seconds in there and didn't know what you're doing straight away, you're probably going to get hit or die. So I've dialed that down a lot, I mean, you could potentially still have more wings, but well, no. If you do that, then these won't get lit. But even if you did do that, I mean, they're not easy to. It's like if you didn't say you didn't know what you're doing, I didn't know any one come out though. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 2, if you're going to keep that, I recommend getting it to 2 at least, just so it's easier to avoid. 4 of them, it's just madness, and there's like, they're coming from all directions. Other than that, that's it. There's not much else really. I mean, I didn't change a lot. I mean, I like what you did here with I assume they're trees on these. That was cool. Just overall, really. I mean, the platforming was good. The puzzles are like not too difficult. They're light puzzles. What I like. I also like this. I get this as a tree. Again, really cool way of doing trees. I might pinch that actually for my own levels at some point. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It is a nice level. It's a nice looking level. You can tell there's a lot of effort's been put into visuals, which is appreciated. It's little things like the vines coming down from the ceilings. It adds something, I can see you've also made use of these, like the background images. I mean, I noticed the like up there, are all spaced out nicely. It's little things like that. That little bit of extra time put into it. I was going to do this. I thought it looked better down there, but then I realised you had a little garden up here, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep it over there. So yeah, it was a nice. It's a really nice level. I recommend it. Anyone watching should check it out. And obviously, if you like this, I would definitely check out the rest. I mean, I I'm definitely going to be playing. I followed the person. I followed the person who made it, so I will be playing a lot more of her levels. And I recommend everyone else do the same, really. So I'll come back out and give you the ID. Um, that one, yeah. And there you go. Quick note on the critique station. I am working on an upgrade. We didn't take long after I uploaded it and checked out a few of the others. I realised I've missed a few areas, like an area for other stations to advertise their stations and stuff like that. So I'm gonna upgrade it a bit. And I also noticed that the comments appear a bit farther but higher above the clouds than I actually thought they would. That's because Mario's big, whereas on all the other stages he's small when he makes the comments. I'm gonna change a few things on the critique station. Also, any um what am I gonna try? Any I can't think of the word. Any ideas on how I can improve these critiques or the station? Let me know, and I welcome all feedback, both positive and negative. I prefer the negative, so that's more helpful to improve. But anyway, before I drag this on any longer than it should need to be, that's it. So check out the level. It's really cool. You got lots of other levels like it. So if you like this one, there's plenty more to play. And that's it. That's the end of this one.